All right, let's go. yeah, yeah. What an appropriate way to start it off. I mean, you talk about just look. I mean, again, I've got some. If people have not seen these yet, I do have some of our initial discussion. It's pretty fleshed out regarding the Unity situation. Um, this is our initial reaction here from the YouTube channel. This is the kind of a further breakdown discussion of it in the following days, or the next day, I think, actually. So we fleshed this out a little bit here in the news segment. And I'm, if you watch those, you'll get a really good idea of like kind of what's happened here with Unity. But basically, I think the biggest takeaway here is that this is a company that has been consumed by greed, by pure business individuals instead of, I say this a lot in the gaming industry. Look, I don't care what industry you talk about. Any industry you talk about, business is a big part of business is obviously quality products and, knowing where you can be an efficiently running business and everything, but you take care of your employees and you take care of your customers, dude, you're setting yourself up for success. Whenever you quit having any kind of true aim at or concern for quality products, taking care of your consumers, taking care of your employees and things like that, things start going downhill for businesses. That's what has happened to Unity here. I truly believe that's what is at the core of this. They are being run by a outlook that is purely about numbers, purely about how much more can we make. And it was nothing about trying to be upfront with anybody and realistic about, times have changed. We might need to change our pricing model up a little bit. Let's talk to some of our consumers. Let's talk to our consumer base, figure out something that could, still be reasonable with moving forward, that could help us be a little bit more lucrative to put back into the business. It was nothing like that. It just came off as purely scummy, and as I said before, whenever we first came across this, like in those articles that I posted in chat, or those VODs I posted in chat, I think that, as I stated, the Unity engine is going to be become a dry well, basically. I think most developers are going to steer clear of this business and this engine, because even after backtracking now a little bit, nobody's going to want to have anything to do with this company because they know what they're about. And this is just a reflection of exactly what's happening. The fallout here is really coming to fruition with what Unity tried to push down upon their consumers in the industry. And so we can see their stocks already dropped 12%. It's going to continue to plummet too. Understand that. So their stock is going to continue to go down heavily. This is what I'm wondering. If it goes down far enough, do they get purchased? Does this whole company get bought out and they just, whoever buys them, just eliminate the entire brass section? It's like at the top, and try to revamp this? I mean, they've got a good engine. It's just the entire front office that really screwed this up, Microsoft will buy them? Yo. Yeah, Pinky. I mean, look, to be fair, I think it would be real short-sighted for major companies to not be looking at this situation and going, this could be an opportunity. Especially big companies that do a lot of, in-house development, and companies that are set up to provide access to developers. You know what I mean? Like Microsoft has this entire like indie setup to help indie developers get on their feet and stuff like that. You know, I mean, who knows? Valve has the same thing. I don't know what it would take to buy out something like Unity, but if their stock gets bad enough and they continue to drop, what are the chances that they end up selling, you know? Do you think Microsoft has enough overhead to dive into this kind of venture right now, depending on what it would cost? After, I mean, they're about to complete a $69 billion deal. Can they turn around and just get Unity as well right now? Probably. Microsoft's just a well of money, dude, so I don't think that would be an issue probably. But that's actually not probably a bad call there, dude. But I don't know. There'd probably be a lot of conflict of interest with Microsoft buying Unity, because there's going to be a lot of games that are built on that engine that are like proprietary for other consoles and stuff too. You know, that'd be a weird situation. They're just reaching to their second mountain of money, right? Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, it's not like it's not like that. I mean, they've got like basically infinite wealth, right? It's like an infinite well of money they can just dig into. But I mean, I don't think it's wild to think that they're going to continue to plummet, dude. Unity's going to continue to just tank. There's no doubt about it. In my mind, anyways. I don't see any way for them to dig out of this. And I think it would be real short-sighted for some other companies in the gaming industry, big companies, to not be looking at this and going, yo, this is a pretty good opportunity for us. Maybe buy out Unity. Strip the brass away that tried to make these changes. Take the company back to what it was before. Get it back to its core. Let everybody know that this company is being run by a better company now. You know? Could be a thing. For perspective on September 12th, yeah, we know about all that. Again, look at those videos I posted in chat if you need. Yeah, so on Monday, Unity stock fell hard after the company updated its original blog post with an editor's note apologizing for the confusion and angst caused by the runtime fee policy announcement. Apologizing. The thing is, it's a backtrack. This was not something they tried to be proactive about. They didn't try to have any kind of concern for their consumers or anything like that. This is something they went, oh God, let's see if we can fix this huge mess we caused. Let's see if we can fix this and not. It's too late though, dude. And the company added that it will be making changes to the policy. Thanked its customers for their honest and critical feedback. Promised another update in the coming days. Unity still hasn't released official details regarding exactly how it plans to revise its pricing structure with the new runtime fees. According to recording of a Unity company meeting reviewed by Bloomberg, changes will likely include limiting fees to 4% for games making over $1 million in revenue, as well as ensuring the game installs counted will not be retroactive as initially announced. Rather, the game install count will only include those generated after January 1st of this coming year. In any case, coupled with a broader market pullback this week that has dragged down shares of the video game stock even further, it's obvious investors and Unity customers are awaiting more clarity with bated breath. Yeah, dude, this is going to continue to go down. Again, we've seen from many developers as well, like shout out to Pinky, because Pinky gave us a great quote that was pushed out from Relogic, the developers of Terraria, yesterday. That was chef's kiss, dude. It was very, very well written. It expressed all these sentiments in better words. I'm no wordsmith, you know, but it expressed a lot of these same sentiments that I have tried to express in my own viewpoints of this situation, this fiasco that Unity has gotten themselves into. Relogic put out a very well-written statement that really captured everything that I've been saying about this entire situation. We've seen many other developers basically talking about how they don't want to have anything to do with Unity anymore, and that companies should be looking at other engines, you know? Because again, they've shown who they are, they've shown what they're after, and basically anybody that gets into bed with Unity now should be very, very, very scared about what Unity will try to do to them in the future. If they've tried to do this now, they'll try to do it again.